You have no idea how much I have been observing you. My kid, I've been there for every stride you've made, every tear you've shed, and every sigh you've let out in the stillness of the night. Even if your natural eyes may not have seen me, my presence has enveloped you like an invisible blanket. Your life has been protected by the angels I assigned to you. They have protected you from threats you were unaware existed. Heaven was always with you, even when it seemed like you were all alone. I have seen you go through times when everything seemed too much to bear, yet you continued to go on. I am aware that there were times when you wanted to give up because the path ahead was bleak and unknown. Yet you persisted. Heaven is aware of your perseverance. Child, there are discussions concerning you in the courts of heaven. Your faith has been documented in everlasting light rather than writing. I now address you as someone who walks with you rather than from a distance. I want you to know that something is changing in your life at the moment. You've been praying for years, and now things are starting to come together. The foundation is being constructed under the surface, even if you may not see all the effects just yet. I have been preparing you for what is about to emerge, just as a seed develops roots before emerging from the ground. However, I also want you to realize that benefits come with responsibilities. You have to stay grounded as the doors open and the rise occurs. Once the pressure is off, there will be quiet. Subtle temptations to stray away from me. The devil will attempt to suggest that you may relax your faith and that you don't need to pray as much. But don't trust him, because the very benefits I provide are intended to bring you nearer to me, not to cause you to lose sight of my voice. I can see how some of you have been dealing with relationship stress. You've experienced miscommunication, a lack of appreciation, and even betrayal from people you believed you could rely on. Hear me, I'm helping those connections become more clear. Some will get stronger, while others will disappear. Don't hold on to what I'm taking away. I promise never to take anything away from you without intending to replace it with something better, more pure or grounded in reality. And to those who have been struggling financially, pay close attention. This season won't destroy you. Your provider is me. I haven't changed since I fed the multitudes with a few loaves and fish. Even if the figures in your bank account don't make up, you still need to have faith in me. Provision comes from my hand, not only from your wage in the desert. I can make streams flow. Opportunities that no man can close may be opened by me. And when the breakthrough occurs, praise me rather than your own efforts. My child, walk boldly in faith and love. With your super thanksgiving, let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the super thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace now. And listen to this message further. Forces that would have ruined your tranquility have been repelled by the angel I have set to you, who has been standing at the doorway of this new season. Disasters you never even saw have not affected you. Recently, several of you had a close call. It wasn't chance, rather, it was my kindness, because my plan for your life hasn't been completed yet. You were protected. I tell you to get up. Get rid of the lingering effects of previous failures. Your narrative doesn't stop here. Chapters you believe to be permanently locked are being rewritten by me. The dreams you buried because they seemed unattainable are being revived by me. We have not overlooked your obedience, child. You believed that no one saw your generosity, forgiveness, and prayers for others, even in the midst of your own suffering. But I did. Heaven's reward is a promise, not a fiction, and I am a God who keeps my word. But I have to be honest with you. There will be storms in the future to refine you, not to destroy you. One or more of these storms will manifest as unexpected changes, delays, and misunderstandings. Preparation, not punishment, is the goal, because justice. Fire purifies gold, it also fortifies your character to withstand the weight of what lies ahead. Do not be alarmed by pressure. It is an indication of my proximity rather than my absence. During the storm, the angel next to you stays there and keeps their sword out. I throw a standard at the adversary whenever he attempts to enter like a flood. And listen to me, I've heard your prayers. You have not lost a single word you have uttered to me in trust. They have been assembled in front of my throne like incense. The solution is coming, even if it may not have arrived as you had hoped. There are still things going on in the invisible world that will soon make their way into your visible world. You will see it if you can believe it. The moment to give up is now. Now is not the time to wallow in uncertainty or terror. Don't back down, don't lose sight of me. But I trust you, Lord. Even in the storm, in the comment section, because you were made to conquer, child, not just to live. Every conflict you've encountered has shaped you into a person capable of greater greatness. You have a wonderful calling, which is why the battle has been so fierce. When someone poses no danger to his realm, the adversary doesn't spend resources on them. He has been battling you because you pose a threat to the dark. And I say this to encourage you. I am going to bless you more. In the places where you have been attacked the most, was your voice muffled by the enemy? I'll offer you a stage on which to express the truth. Did he attempt to deplete your resources? I'm going to make enough overflow. Did he attempt to crush your heart? I'll pour so much love into it that your very existence will cure others. Have a pure heart, don't give evil back to evil. Let me handle the retribution. No human strategy could compare to the methods I use to bring about justice, and it will be indisputable that I was the one who stood up for you. When I declare you right, the angel that accompanies you has heard your screams and seen your tears. They have been sent to deliver messages to you, set up heavenly encounters, and thwart the enemy's schemes. Even when you feel surrounded, you are really surrounded. Don't use your current struggles as a gauge for your future. I have more in store for you than the suffering you are now experiencing. I am the God who transforms grief into joy, who trades ashes for beauty, who swaps burdens for robes of glory. A new breeze of my spirit is blowing over you, child. It will be evident in your quiet times, prayers and acts of worship. It will become lighter, joy will be back. And keep this moment in mind when the blessing arrives, which it will. Recall that I prepared you for the mountain, in the valley. Recall that I taught you how to hear my voice, in the quiet. I'm opening your eyes, child, so you can see things you couldn't see before. I am granting you the insight to identify and the power to stop certain cycles and patterns that have recurred. Throughout your life, the adversary has capitalized on your ignorance in the hopes that you won't see the spiritual underpinnings of certain difficulties. But there will be a revelation today. You may walk freely once you realize the truth. Certain of you have questioned why certain chances were lost. At that last second you assumed it was because someone else did better than you, or because you weren't good enough. Now, however, I can tell you that it was my hand that redirected you. I don't open all the doors. Some doors open into a road that will deplete your soul, steal your tranquility, and divert you from your purpose. I would rather deny you a short-term advantage than allow you to forfeit your long-term goal. I will help you make decisions in the next days that will influence the remainder of your trip. The simple route may seem enticing at times, but I will say to your soul, wait. Believe that whisper, this is not the way. The angels I sent to you are also messengers. They will verify my will by divine interruptions, tranquility, and an inner wisdom that defies simple reasoning. If I urge you to let go of certain things during this season, don't be shocked. I will push some of you to let go of a relationship, a business venture, or even a habit that seems innocuous, yet subtly distances you from me. These exams aren't arbitrary. Rather, they're a necessary component of the life I'm guiding you toward. More fruit emerges with each trimming. Hear me out, there will be financial benefits, but they won't be used to support garbage. There will be an assignment. For anything I put in your hands, you will never be in need. If you respect me with everything you get, however, you will miss the multiplicity that comes from obedience. If you attempt to control it with your own power while holding it in a clenched fist, stewardship distinguishes overflow from provision. I can see your secret anxieties, the ones you haven't even spoken out. The anxiety of being left alone, dread of disappointing others that rely on you, the anxiety of doing something incorrectly. I am relieving you of those concerns, child, because I have you in the palm of my hand. You are not dependent on destiny or chance. Furthermore, nothing can take you away. You are not strolling with a passive angel. For you they have been fighting spiritual battle, was the cause of every restless night, when you felt the atmosphere thicken, every depression that appeared to come out of nowhere, and you triumphed, because I wrapped you with heaven's protection, not because you were the strongest person within. For this reason you need to protect your heart. In the days ahead, I'm going to give you more power, and with it will come voices, some honest, some dishonest. Though not all of them are sent by me, people will speak into your life. Your defense will be discernment. They are not speaking from my spirit. If what they have to say makes you feel egotistical, greedy, or compromising, I am inviting you to a closer connection with me, a live, breathing relationship that influences every choice you make, not a flimsy faith that only turns to me in times of need. I want to live your life, not just be a part of it. I'm providing the clarification you requested. However, accountability accompanies clarity. You can no longer pretend that you don't know the truth. For the light you have been given, I shall hold you responsible. And to those who are now feeling like they are wandering in the dark, know that this shall pass. There is a sunrise even after the longest night. Your current circumstances are temporary. My deliverance will be visible to you. Put my morning as coming in the comment section. I have been bringing individuals and situations into alignment in ways you are not yet aware of. Your life will change because of a divine appointment that is being set up for you. One meeting, one talk, one open door. Remember that the seeds of your future are being sown today. So don't hate the early days. Remember that it was my hand that brought about the benefit when it materializes. And remember the things you gained while waiting. When you see the promise come true, because you learn things in the valley that you won't learn on the peak. Even your previous errors will serve as stepping stones. For your future, I promise, when in my hands nothing is wasted. Your wounds will serve as evidence of your survival, rather than as symbols of humiliation. They will serve as evidence of my faithfulness to others. Child, stay close to me. There will be beauty and conflict in the days to come. However, you will pass through them as someone who is protected, led, and tremendously loved, rather than as someone who is abandoned, where no one else was looking. Child, you have shown faithfulness when it cost you anything. You did what I said when it would have been simpler to compromise. You opted for integrity. When you needed a miracle, you prayed for other people. That type of loyalty is noted in heaven. It is not overlooked and it is not unappreciated. I'm now setting you up for the revelation of what was concealed. Your obedience is going to pay off in a noticeable way. The reality is, however, as your light starts to shine brightly, some people will be attracted to it, while others will be turned off by it. Don't be upset about it. The light of my spirit in you is sometimes too strong for the darkness in others. I am bringing individuals into your life who will help you grow. They will support you in prayer, breathe life over you, and assist you in bearing the burden of your task. However, pretenders, those who approach for personal benefit rather than genuine connection, will coexist with the helpful. For this reason, judgment will be crucial in the next season. Every new connection, offer, and opportunity should be prayed about. Don't jump to the conclusion just because something seems good on the surface. It is also possible for the adversary to pose as a light angel. I'm getting some of you ready for a big change. In terms of money, it will be a redirection rather than just an increase. I'll teach you previously undiscovered tactics, new avenues to pursue, and new methods to increase your resources. However, the temptation to depend on the benefit rather than the source of it comes with growth. Remember that I am your source, not your supply. My pledge, not the stats, is what will keep you safe. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least $11. Super thanks are your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. Where there has been division in a relationship, I will provide repair. Where there has been ongoing damage, I will bring relief. I'm asking you to let go of something. Don't hang on to it. Sometimes being apart from you is how I heal you. Sometimes the only way to find peace is to fully give something to me, rather than try to mend it. Every act of obedience and every stride of trust has been documented by the angel that walks by you. They have prevented you from being destroyed. They are still setting things up to work in your advantage. Some of the recent coincidences you've encountered were really heavenly interventions rather than coincidences. You have to learn to see beyond your immediate surroundings. The natural world may seem unstable in the days ahead. There may be news concerning economy, conflicts, and uncertainty that makes many people feel afraid. But in order to keep you from being rattled, I tell you this: I have an uncheckable kingdom. I will provide you superhuman tranquility and intelligence to overcome any obstacle, while the rest of the world fumbles. Don't let other people's fears make you afraid. Faith is as infectious as fear. Be a faith bearer when others express hopelessness. Proclaim life when others are crumbling under stress. Be strong. Your tranquility will serve as evidence that I am with you. I am also dealing with your heart's secret scars. These wounds might be years or even decades old. You have never really been free from them, but you have learned to work with them. I am currently touching those regions in my presence. I am taking away the pain of loss, the weight of disappointment, and the sting of betrayal. The weight will lessen with each day you spend with me, even if healing is not always immediate. I will use you to heal others as I cure you. For others who are still confined, your narrative will have an anointing that unlocks prison doors. You have the power to instill hope in the lives of those who need it. Because of what you have experienced, keep an eye out, since the adversary may sometimes want to bring up previous conflicts in your life. He could tell the same falsehoods, use the same looks, or utilize the same temptations. However, you have changed from who you were. You've gained new strength. You've gained fresh insight. You have outgrown the shackles that formerly shackled you, thus they no longer fit you. The adversary has been battling your faith for years, child, because he knows what is ahead. However, I also do additionally. I have already included your triumph into the narrative. Keep in mind that a rise in pressure is often an indication that a breakthrough is imminent. Before giving delivery, labor pains usually become worse. The trembling you experience is a transition, not annihilation. Don't give up just yet. You don't know how near you are. You have often asked me, child, when will the breakthrough come? It's already in action, I tell you. Your spirit will start to know that the solution has been put in place. Even if your eyes cannot see it yet, your prayers will change as a result. You'll notice a shift in your worship, like the morning mist beneath the rising sun. The weight that has been hovering over you will begin to lighten. The enemy's tactic has been to get you to question my timing and think I've forgotten about you. However, my commitments are made at the ideal moment and are not postponed. I am not working on your timetable. Rather, I am working on an everlasting one that neither the devil nor man can disrupt. The angel that has been by your side will accompany you into this next phase of your life. Paths that you haven't yet crossed have already been cleansed by them. At doors that will shortly open, they have already stood watch. And when you enter those doors, with assurance knowing that I put you there, they will be there. This season, I am giving you the knowledge to maintain your benefits, as well as receive them. Too many people start off well, but lose what they were given. because they didn't remain around me in times of plenty as well as times of need. I am urging you to stay at my feet. It will be protected by the same stance that brought about the miracle. You have been requesting that I make things simpler, but I am doing more than that. I am strengthening you. Comfort was never able to get you past the doors. That strength can. When the trip takes longer than anticipated, strength will offer you perseverance. And when the winds of adversity blow, your power will make you unstoppable. I will demonstrate to you who really supports you. In your relationships, voices will diverge. Some will demonstrate their allegiance, while others will disclose their ulterior intentions. This division is for your safety, so don't be scared sometimes. The biggest benefit you can get is severing a relationship. I will not only take care of your financial requirements, but I will also give you more than you need, so that you may help others. I'm setting you up to be the head and not the tail, a lender rather than a borrower, but keep in mind that I own your first fruit. When the rise occurs, I will honor you in ways you can't possibly fathom after you honor me with what you get. Your struggles were not in vain, child. Every prayer, every tear, and every moment of unwavering faith was a seed sown in the eternal soul. The harvest is rapidly approaching. In the land of the living, you will experience the kindness of the Lord. Occasionally, fear will try to resurface. There will be voices, events, and news that make people nervous. However, I have already said, don't be afraid, I am with you. When you see the wave coming up, stand on the stationary rock. Remember that I proclaim calm, and the winds will follow. When you hear the howl of the storm, the angel that supports you is not leaving. They will not only be there throughout your struggles, but also at your triumphs. When the promise is fulfilled, they will join you in celebrating. I'm urging you to bravely enter this next season. Don't back down because of what other people may think. Don't let your fear of failing keep you back. Nothing can stop you while I'm on your side. Your life will serve as an unquestionable witness. When others see you, they will realize that only God could have accomplished this, and you will be able to direct them to me. When they inquire, child, this is not the end. It is the start of something far bigger than you could have ever imagined. Yes, there will be difficulties in the days ahead, but there will also be triumphs that will bring you to tears of happiness. So get up, have faith. Have faith, be a loving person, and see how I transform each conflict into a gift, each trial into a witness, and each valley into a place of renewal. Your season of repair has started. I tell you today, your heart will recover. Your hands will thrive, your soul will soar. Additionally, your life will shine brightly. Surpassing all gloom, move on in peace, knowing that my angels are by your side. I walk with you, and I will always keep my word. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification